Special K Productions introduces Tanene Edwards, Ani Bartley's, LeBron James Daniels, and yours truly, K Nasty in Beowulf's.
Hail Hrothgar, Hidlock is my cousin and my king. The days of my youth have been filled with glory. Now Grendel's name has echoed in our land. Sailors have brought us stories of Herat. The best of all of us meet halls, deserted and useless, when the moon hangs in the skies that the sun had lit. Light and life feeling together, my people have said, the whitest, most knowing, and best of them. Then my duty was to go to the Danes, great king. They have seen my strength of themselves, have watched me rise from the darkness of war. Dripping with my enemy's blood, I drove 5 great giants into chains, chased all the race from the earth. I swam in the blackness of the night, hunting monsters out of the ocean, killing them by one. Death was not arraigned in the fate they had earned. Now Grendel and I are called together, and I've come. Grant me, then, Lord, and protector of the noble place, a single request. I have came so far, or sheltered of warriors and your people, loved friend, that this one favor you should not refuse me, that I alone, and with the help of my men, may purge all evil from this hall. I have heard, too, that the monster's scorn of men is so great that he needs no weapons and fears none. Nor will I, my lord Hidlock, might think less of me if I let my sword go. For my feet were afraid to. If I hid behind some broad linen shield, my hands alone shall fight for me. Struggle for life against the monster. God must decide who will be given to death, cold's grip. Grendel's plan, I think, will be what has been before, to invade the hall and George his belly with our bodies. If he can, and I think if my time will have come, there will be nothing to mourn over, nor course to prepare for its grave. Grendel will carry our bloody flesh to the morgue, crunch our bones, and smear torn scraps of our skin on the walls of his dead. No, I accept no Danes. We'll free about suing our shorts if he wins, and his death does take me. Mail of armor to Hidlock return. The parents I've had from Herakl and Hemut from Wayland. Fate will unwind as it must. Then Hrothgar's men gave places to the Geats, yielded benches to the brave visitors, and led them to the feast.
Then Hrothgar's men gave places to the Geats, yielded benches to the brave visitors, and led them to the feast. The keeper of the mead came carrying out the carved flask, and poured that bright sweetness. A poet sang from time to time in a clear, pure voice. Danes and visiting Geats celebrated as one, drank and rejoiced. Then Hrothgar left the hall, and the Danes, Geats' protector, followed by his court. The queen had preceded him, and he went to lie at her side, seek sleep near his wife. It was said that God himself had set a centennial in Herat, brought Beowulf as the guards against Grendel, and the shield behind whom the king could safely rest. And Beowulf was ready, firm with our lord's high favor and his own bold courage and strength. He stripped off his mail shirt, his helmet, his sword, hammered from the hardest iron, and handed all his weapons and armor to the servant, ordered his war gear guarded till morning, and then, standing beside his bed, he explained.
Grendel is no braver, no stronger than I am. I could kill him with my sword. I shall not easy as it would be. The fiend is a bold, scratching at my shield. His clumsy fists, beating at my sword's blade, would be helpless. I will meet him with my hands empty, unless his heart fails him. Sing a soldier waiting, weaponless, unafraid, lets God in his wisdom extend his hand where his will reward, whom he chooses.